Hi there, hope you're doing great today. In today's quick video, we'll cover the top 5 factors that are frequently overlooked by passive investors. As usual, our videos are for educational and entertainment purposes only and do not constitute tax, legal, or investment advice. So let's begin. Number 1 is operators that are scaling too fast without having the proper infrastructure of people and processes in place. This year, the news was blowing up with the big foreclosure, 3,200 units that happened in Houston by an operator who scaled in the span of 12 to 24 months, buying thousands of units. There are other underlying issues for that particular transaction, but again, scaling too fast without having the people, processes, and systems in place, because these are the backbones that are imperative for execution of the business plan. Number 2 is no skin in the game or lack of track record. Not necessarily, not all operators will have a long-standing track record in real estate, but you want to make sure that they have at least business track record and experience leading, managing people, operations, businesses. Of course, real estate experience is a plus and would always recommend it, or at least that's something we look at before we invest with other operators. But it's important to understand that history, and then how much are the sponsors putting in the deal. Anywhere from 5 to 10% is typical, and of course anything more than that is a bonus. Number 3 is lack of diversification as a limited partner. It can feel very warm and fuzzy and comfortable to be investing with a singular sponsor, and certainly in the beginning that is probably a good approach to take until you become more comfortable, and to avoid that feeling of being overwhelmed and looking at numerous newsletters, sponsors, and investment opportunities. But over time, you want to start thinking about diversifying not only your sponsor base, but also your holdings among various commercial asset classes. Number 4 is sitting back and relaxing completely and not monitoring your investment. If things are going great, if things are going well, sure, that may not necessarily be an issue, but you certainly don't want to wake up surprised one day if those distributions stop coming. Of course, in those situations, sponsors should be communicating early and often, so those news don't come as a surprise, but you want to monitor the performance over time. Plus, it's really nice and exciting as you start stacking up the various investments that you've made and starting to see how those cash flows accumulate over time and whether or not they're performing against projections or exceeding projections. So monitoring frequently your investments and their performance. And number 5 is not asking around for feedback on the sponsor or seeking references. That's another way to vet the operators as well, talking to other sponsors, real estate investors, passive investors. It just helps you vet the operator and the opportunity up front in order to minimize the potential downside. So that's it for today. We hope you found today's video helpful, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one.